Okay, no hike here. Economic projections went up, but let's talk about the other central banks that surprised the markets this week. Bank of England, they didn't do a rate hike. Everybody thought they were going to do a rate hike on Monday. Wednesday, we got inflationary data. Thursday, no rate hike. So even though we're going to go over these projections, so many things can change from what the markets anticipate to what actually occurs. You also had the Bank of Swiss. Big surprise. They thought they were going to do a rate hike. They didn't. You had Japan. They didn't do a rate hike. Neither did Bank of Austria and the ECB. Well, they're saying maybe this inflation, we've hit the peak. So that's what we're going to focus on is, are we almost there? Are we really almost there? The job data, the economic projections, yeah, it's gone up, but is it going to be real? Time will tell. But in the meantime, we're still at 5.5% on our Fed fund rate. That means the projection is one more rate hike for 2023, whether it's the next meeting or the following, that's the projection. And basically the takeaway is this: in June, the Fed thought, hey, GDP was going to be at 1%. Now they're projecting 2%. They had unemployment. It was going to be at 4.1%. Now they see it going down to 3.8%. They thought PCE in June was going to be at 3.2%. Now they see it at 3.3%. In June, they thought core PCE was going to be at 3.9%. And now they see it going down to 3.7%. Core PCE is when you take out food costs and energy costs. We've had so much cost with this oil. This is something that shows when you take away these data points that inflation is coming down. It's just a matter of time. So stay tuned, you guys. It's going to be okay. There's a lot of programs that are going to be coming online. You have the Helper Act that's with the Senate and Congress right now. It's a bipartisan bill, and it's basically just an amendment to the FHA bill that was done in 1939. And it's great. That's why it has bipartisan bills, because it's not paid by taxpayers. There's no grants. This is self-funded. This is funded by the FHA. So what would happen would be very similar to a VA for first responders, teachers from K through 12, and first responders, firefighters, police officers, paramedics, EMTs. They would be able to have an FHA loan similar to a VA, 0% down, no monthly mortgage insurance, and be able to leverage into a payment. Now, this will allow, I anticipate, at least 5 million. They're projecting 6 million people, but 5 million people should be able to get into housing with this. And I do see this bill passing just because it's self-funded through FHA, because they're going to increase that initial mortgage premium into the loan. Now, also keep in mind, there's more and more programs coming online all the time. So reach out. I'm happy to share them with you. And keep in mind too, when rates go up so quickly and they're held longer, sellers get nervous. They're more willing to negotiate. Use this as an advantage to get a concession to buy down the interest rate permanently, temporarily, or just use it towards your closing costs. But this is an opportunity because we know home prices are only going to continue to go up just because of the lack of inventory. So stay the course, you guys. It's going to be okay, and I'll talk to you soon.